Welcome to the City Beautiful. Now, I know you're thinking we're just here for the theme parks, but I've got a treat for you today. On the American Dream, we are going to explore a place where dreams happen. It's called CityArts, and we're going to get a chance to look at 7 different galleries that are curated and changed out every third Thursday. I can't wait to show you some of these very special artists, and they go anywhere from high school to their 80s. It's going to be a great time. Come on. Are you ready to experience the City Beautiful? Welcome to Living in Orlando with me, Roo Klaers. Hey, Josh.
Hi there. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Good to
Thank
see
you
you.
so much for hosting us. I'm very excited.
Yeah, of course. We started here in 2018. We spent about 3 or 4 months doing renovations and cleaning up some things. And then we were able to open it, I believe it was March of 2018. Our third Thursday events are back strong as ever.
That's awesome.
We're still able to get a pretty good crowd out here.
So when you are figuring out who gets to play in this space, what are some of the guidelines that you use to curate the art?
Generally, especially with the bigger spaces, what we like to do is we will work with other curators in town to put on these group shows where we can do open calls. And it really gives us an opportunity to land on a particular part of our mission where we want varying levels of experience to be showcased in the building. So someone who has just recently gotten started has just as much of a chance of being showcased on our walls as someone who's been here for decades. Our key revenue stream is not from selling pieces. We want to sell pieces. Obviously, we want to sell pieces for the artists. But that's not the key drive of keeping the lights on here. With our nonprofit status, we strive to be able to have that be an element of the curation process.
So I would love to know a little bit more about the Young Artist Gallery.
Sure.
Like, how do they get here? How do we get into the gallery?
Well, we work with a curator. His name is Jean-Claude.
Okay.
He works with Rollins, and basically we have it's an open call more or less that's just constantly going. But he's the one that helps facilitate that. So we see a lot of diverse work come through for certain.
I was gonna say there's all different kinds.
Yeah, and we see artists that really do go on to do really pretty great work, and it's great to be able to foster that with students, to have that part of the community outreach.
This one right here, I keep looking at this one.
Yeah.
This one keeps making me. I think it might be the overthink.
Right. Yeah. It's
I'm really good at that. So let's see a little bit more of the gallery.
Cool.
I was attracted to some really cool stuff in here.
Yeah, and this is a show that I can talk about because it's an annual thing we do, and it's
oh, nice.
The Central Florida Watercolor Society.
Okay, so this space, now is this always the same, this large space?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So this is a standard. So when you're changing this one out every Thursday, you bring in the same genre?
This is a show that we do annually with the Central Florida Watercolor Society.
Oh, wow.
There's about 70 artists in this room right now.
Wow.
Yeah, you can even see over here, there's the
this.
Wall of Legends. It's these amazing elderly gentlemen who are, I believe the median age is about 88 years old. So we always make sure to showcase some of their pieces.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So we were in the Young Artist room.
Yeah.
We're talking about the legends.
Right.
Do they ever interact?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's something that I think we pride ourselves on to a certain degree, is that bringing in these younger artists, or not even younger artists in the sense of age,
right?
But somebody who's relatively new to creating art, let's say. Mm-hmm. We really give them an opportunity to workshop and discuss their work with people who are more established, and it's in a more informal way, you know. And I feel that that's something that the artists do really get through CityArts, and we're a facilitator for that in a pretty big way in Orlando, I would say.
I love that. Yeah. So you mentioned a special curated room. I think it was Redefined?
Yeah, that's correct.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're down here at the end of the hallway.
Well, let's check it out.
Yeah. They've been working with the gallery since before we were even in this building, when we were still on Orange and Pine. They do all their own curating. They rent the space from us.
Nice.
They tend to work with a lot of street artists and a little more avant-garde stuff.
Okay.
Really, really great work. Some of the more interesting stuff that we have coming through here for sure.
Nice.
A gentleman named J.C. Littlefield has his work in here right now.
Oh, so it's a book.
Yeah, he compiled everything that you see in here in a book.
Wow.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
And then basically these are like the pages from the book.
These are all the originals. Yeah, that's correct.
Wow.
If I check out, I can show you downstairs, down in the cafe area.
Okay.
I'll show you. There's a great section of wall that'll have some really interesting history that you'll really get a kick out of.
Very cool.
So,
Let's go
yeah.
check it out.
Cool.
So this is our cafe area.
Yeah, this is great. We have this area here where we do showcase our artwork throughout the month. You'll notice up here, this is actually
cool.
this is actually the old staircase.
Oh my God.
We kept this area of the wall preserved just so that folks can see what it was like 140 years ago. We have a history wall here that kind of gives you some of the keynotes of when we moved in here and everything prior to that. And we do have this cafe area as well that we're open currently for special events, but actually pretty soon we will be opening full time.
That'd be nice.
For breakfast and lunch.
I love that. Yeah. And then this space here looks like you have...
We do showcase live music pretty frequently. So anytime we have special events, this is a good area to be able to utilize that for. Also during Third Thursday or some of those kind of big public events, we'll have live painters.
People are so fascinated when they see a painter painting.
I know, right?
It's like, oh yeah, that is actually a human being that did that.
Right, and it's funny that you say that because patrons end up loving it, and it's sometimes I like to hire a painter to do it rather than a musician because it's a unique way of,
So I was walking down the street on the way in and I noticed this cute little courtyard. Is that attached to you guys?
Yeah, we actually just opened that up in December.
Oh, can we take a peek? It's so adorable. I love it. Let's go check it out. So this is the courtyard.
Yes, this is the Bob Snow Lane courtyard. Bob Snow was a gentleman who basically created Church Street in the form that it is now. So all of these bricks were repurposed from Church Street as well as the archway here. This was just an alleyway space, basically. It was we used it for parking.
Yeah.
But last December, and we were able to open this up to the public.
So out here, you also hang art?
Yeah.
How does that work?
We have this whole cabling system. It's pretty wild, actually. We'll rotate the art out here. It's not as frequently as we do inside.
Okay.
It just kind of depends on what we have at any given point in time. As you can see here, we even have some pieces that are still about to go into storage. They're leaving today, actually. And we also have some pieces over here. This is actually kind of funny. We repurpose this every third Thursday. We'll paint back over it and do a paint by numbers thing. So patrons can come in and do that.
Get some people involved in art.
Yeah.
So if you could summarize your personal experience here at CityArts, what would you say is the most compelling thing about this space?
The thing that I find most rewarding about being here is that we get to interact with a lot of different types of artists at all kinds of different levels, and everything has a real positive spin to it, no matter what, because yes, like I mentioned earlier, we obviously want to sell pieces. We want to sell pieces for the artists.
Yeah.
But the commerce of it isn't the driving force here. It's really the interaction with the people and getting artists to work with other artists and get to know other artists and develop their own work accordingly.
I really appreciate the time, Joshua.
Yeah, take care.
You too. Thanks.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed exploring this playground of artists as much as I did. And my favorite is everybody can play here.